Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On one, right?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor?
On one, ready?
The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well.
Go.
Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Gun. Cut. 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On red. Zip. Here we go, son.
On play action, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here we go.
Now a second and 10.
11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, Etienne once more. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an allegory there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Screenplay, here's ETN. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Zay Jones from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Burrow. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Think right open.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Clock.
They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Lisa 24.
Second and 10.
13, Lou.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This from 54 yards away. Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, a run with ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, here's ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
This might writing it down down on my notes. I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Lawrence on first down. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Lawrence will throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. ETN up the middle. And he'll be out right at the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
11. Here we go.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
11, Agate. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On play action, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Lawrence changing the play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Mixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
11 empty.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon, and he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On second down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Still going. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well in the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a 10-yard loss.
So Lawrence now going to move him around.
At the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Lawrence on target there to Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Hey, run!
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Back to throw. Lawrence rolling to his left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
The 30-yard line. On gain of 19 yards. First down, Bengals.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team.